May background music. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday morning to everyone. We'll start the orientation at around 9:45 in the morning. Ano po, let's just gain viewers first para dun sa mga gustong or dun sa mga interested to avail of the scholarship program. So invite your friends, invite your classmates, invite your colleagues so that we can have this orientation together beginning at 9:45 in the morning. Thank you. background music. Good morning, Bicolandia. Welcome to ATI Bicol hashtag Sarabay channel. And now today we will be presenting the ATI Bicol Scholarship Program for 2022. But before we begin, may we invite everyone to have a moment of silence for a short prayer.
Forgive us our debts as we forgive all who
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Ang ligaya na pagkay mga sa bansa. Katuwang ng mga magsasaka, katuwang ng mga mangingisda, kasama tungo sa pagmulat ng bansa. Sa wasto at makabagong teknolohiya, iba yung kakayahan, paglakas sa pagsasaka, sapat na suporta sa agrikultura at patnubay ng dakilang manlilikha. Dito sa kagawaran ng pagsasaka, dito kami ay tapat na maglilingkod sa bansa. Katuwang ng mga magsasaka, katuwang ng mga mangingisda, kasama tungo sa pagmulat ng bansa. Ulan na kabuhayan sa kanayunan, saganang ani sa ngayon hanggang kinabukasan. Sabay na pakinabang sa kalagayan, sapat na pagkain sa habag ng bayan. Dito sa kagawaran ng pagsasaka, dito magmumula ang tunay na maglilingkod sa bansa. Katuwang ng mga magsasaka, katuwang ng mga mangingisda, kasama tungo sa pagmulat ng bansa. Dito sa kagawaran ng pagsasaka, dito kami ay tapat na maglilingkod sa bansa. Katuwang ng mga magsasaka, katuwang ng mga mangingisda, kasama tungo sa pagmulat ng bansa. Kasama tungo sa pagmulat ng bansa, ng bansa, ng bansa.
Again, good morning, everyone. My name is Doc Frank, no, and I'm here to present the ATI Bicol Scholarship Program Guidelines for 2022, no. So this is a very informal program since this is Saturday. Wala po kami talagang opisina ngayong araw, but part of our commitment, no, so sa ating mga stakeholders is for you to know kung ano yung mga kailangan ninyong requirements na i-prepare for those people who wish to avail of the ATI Bicol Scholarship Program. But before that, acknowledge ko muna yung mga viewers natin, Diyan si Sir Gilbert Golgota, si Mr. Jaja Ray, of course yung ating yung candidate for training specialist 2 position ng ATI Calabarzon, si Ma'am Marian Parrot. Hi, ma'am. We also have viewers from Camarines Norte State College, si Sir Irvin at saka si Dr. Ardine Alegre. We also have viewers from Sorsogon, from Sorsogon and Sorsogon State University, So now please be reminded that after this orientation, we will retain this video para at least magkaroon kayo ng idea kung ano yung mga kailangan niyo i-prepare. We will also be posting the links, for the requirements na kailangan ninyong i-prepare para ma-submit ninyo yung mga kailangan para sa ating scholarship program. So, are you ready, guys? Sige, seems like we're ready. So, here's the ATI Bicol Scholarship Program for 2022. We have 3 scholarship programs for ATI Bicol 2022. First is the thesis and dissertation assistance for agricultural extension workers. Second is the educational grants for extension workers, or it's called EDGE. These are for master's and doctorate degrees in agriculture. And the last is the Easy Agri Scholarship Program or the Educational Assistance for the Youth in Agriculture. So tatlo po ang ating scholarship program this 2022. No? Kailan ba ito nagsimula? Nag-start kami nung aming Easy Agri 3 years ago. So yung ating pong batch na, yung first batch natin ay incoming, I think third year na sila ngayon. Ano? So we have 14 scholars, existing scholars in the Bicol region that are studying from Camarines Norte State College, from Central Bicol State University of Agriculture, from Partido State University, from Pulangi Community College, from Bicol University, from Catanduanes State University. So yan po yung mga existing scholars natin. Now, since nadagdagan yung ating slot for this, or nagkaroon tayo ng bagong slot for this year, we will also be providing slots for the best MSCAT in Masbate, and we will also have tawag dito, slots for Sorsogon State University, no? So hi po, nanonood din si Sir Joseph Tabiosas from Catanduanes State University and si Ma'am Arlene Dayo from LGU Goa, no? So let's begin the orientation. Ano po? So una, ang rationale po nito, no, ang ating rationale na scholarship program is para makapag-establish tayo at ma-increase natin yung participation, number one, ng youth in agriculture. Pangalawa, ma-professionalize naman natin yung mga agricultural extension workers para ma-attain natin yung 18 key strategies in the 1DA reform agenda. At paano natin ito gagawin? Makapag-provide ng scholarship program sa mga children ng smallholder farmers and fisher folks. Ano po? So next, ang goal natin is to contribute to the improvement of competitiveness of the Philippine agriculture towards achieving food security and alleviation of the socio-economic status of families in these agriculture and fishery sector. Ano po yung legal basis natin, no? Ang ATI po, the Agricultural Training Institute, is the enabler of extension service and the partner of Department of Agriculture in the implementation of training and capacity development in agriculture and fisheries. So our legal basis are, number one, the Republic Act 8435 or the Agriculture and Fisheries Modernization Act of 1997 or AFMA. Republic Act number 10601 or the Agricultural and Fisheries Mechanization Law, Department of Agriculture Administrative Order number 42 series of 2004, and our ATI approved rationalization plan based on EO or executive number 366 dated October 4, 2004. Ano po? So, simulan na natin. Ano po? Para sa mga agricultural extension workers, no? When we define agricultural extension workers, these are people, ito po yung mga tao na nagtatrabaho sa mga lokal na pamahalaan or local government units under the municipal agriculture offices. Some are also agricultural extension workers working in regional offices of national government agencies, and others are working in state colleges and universities. So, ano yung thesis and dissertation assistance? No? This is a study or grant for deserving and capable agricultural extension workers from DA or Department of Agriculture, state colleges and universities, and local government units to support their completion of a higher education degree in agriculture and fishery and related courses through financial subsidy, aiding the conduct of their research studies. So basically, ito po yung tapos na ng kanilang subjects, no? So completed na po yung academic requirements nila sa kanilang masters and PhDs, ano? So ito pong support na ito is para na po doon sa kanilang thesis and dissertation, yung research, yung final research nila para matapos yung kanilang degrees, yung graduate degrees po nila, no? So sino ang target beneficiaries natin? Kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, Department of Agriculture and its bureaus and attached agencies. So ito po ay limitado lamang para sa DA family, no, sa DA bureaus and attached agencies. Pangalawa, sa lokal na pamahalaan or local government units in the Bicol region po, no? Because bakit ko ini-stress out yung in the Bicol region? dahil meron din pong ibang slots po sa ibang region, no? Ang ATI po ay may 16 regional training centers, and they also have this type of scholarships, and they have the same number of slots, po. So dito sa atin meron tayong slot din na para dito, po. And then we also are targeting state colleges and universities or SUCs in Bicol region. So ano po yung support, yung scholarship support and privileges, no? For master's degree, no, we are providing 100,000 pesos, po, for the kanilang grant ng kanilang thesis para maituloy po nila yung thesis nila. And for PhD or doctoral dissertation, we are providing 250,000 pesos naman po. So ano po yung ating priority researchable areas? Ano po? So of course, since we are under the Department of Agriculture, we will appreciate if your researchable areas, or we are required that your researchable areas, that your studies must be related to markets and marketing, no, of agriculture and fishery products, ano? Post-harvest management of agriculture and fishery products, plant genetic resources, extension education that is very relevant for ATI in order for us to also develop new extension modalities that can be implemented to the agriculture and fishery stakeholders in the Bicol region, pest and disease of crops and livestock and fisheries, evaluation and impact studies. Hindi po pwede po yung mga results evaluation or outcome evaluation lang. We would like to have an impact studies po as a priority researchable area. So mga impact studies are for interventions that have been conducted for the past 5 years. Ano po? At least, no? And then aquaculture and fisheries, seed systems and technology, precision agriculture, sustainable agriculture. Some will be calling this one as organic. Ano po? And lastly, crop and livestock improvement. So, linawin ko lang ulit, ang researchable areas must be related to agriculture and fishery topics. Ano po? So, you may propose some naman kung talagang kailangan, and then we will try to find kung ito ba ay papasok talaga sa researchable areas natin. Ano po? Okay, so ano po yung ating general criteria, no, of eligibility, no? So number 1, you must be enrolled in any agriculture, fisheries, and multidisciplinary course programs in any of the state colleges and universities. Ano po? Hindi po pwede na sa private institution po tayo mag-enroll. Ano po? Kailangan po sa state colleges and university or community colleges kung meron na po silang graduate programs. Ano po? So your course and program must be in line with the mandate of his or her mother agency, no? So dapat nasa mandato po ng ninyo, no? Kasi nga po ang ating target beneficiaries, for example, kung LGU and you are working for the Municipal Agriculture Office, dapat your course is dapat related sa agriculture. Ano po? And then at least 2 years as permanent employee, no? So at least dapat po 2 years na po kayong permanent employee doon po sa inyong agency with rating of at least very satisfactory in the IPCR or individual performance commitment rating for 2 consecutive rating periods immediately preceding the application. So ibig sabihin po, since hindi pa tapos ang June, no? So yung IPCR po ninyong dalawa last year ang kailangan po natin. Ano po? So you need to have also an endorsement from your agency head. Ano po? Sa agency head po ninyo, you must not be more than 55 years old at the time of application. You are not under any form of scholarship for for your graduate studies. So hindi pwede yung recipient na ng mga CHED scholarship tapos mag-a-apply din po dito. So hindi po pwede. Ano po? So you must already have an approved research proposal by the graduate school panel. So dapat po pirmado na po yung approval sheet po ninyo, no? So part of your submission po is your approval sheet. And lastly, kagaya po inulit-ulit natin kanina, your research proposal must be in line with the priority thrust of the Department of Agriculture. Ano po yung ating mga documents na kailangang ipasa? Ano po? So number one, you need to submit an application letter. Ano po? Kailangan po natin magpasa ng application letter. Pangalawa, yung latest personal data sheet. Ano po? Yung PDS po ninyo sa likod ay I think kailangan may notary yun, ano po, or may signature ng admin officer. Ano po? So paki-comply po na ano na kailangan po notarized ito or may signature po sa likod ng administrative officer ninyo para maging valid po yung inyong personal data sheet. Ano po? Also, you need to have a PSA copy of your birth certificate, certified true copy or certified copy of duties and responsibilities or yung position description form. Meron po itong nada-download from the Civil Service Commission online. So, type nyo lang po ang PDF or position description form. Ano po? Also, the certified copies of your IPCR for the last two rating periods or yung last year po ninyo na IPCR. Certification that the scholar or the applicant is not under any form of scholarship during your application. Ano po? So, we will be uploading an affidavit na kailangan po ninyong ipa-notary or ipa-notarize, ano po, para po as proof na kayo po ay hindi po, wala pa pong scholarship privilege na natatanggap mula sa ibang agency. Endorsement letter signed by your head of office or your head of agency. Certification of good moral character. So it can be an NBI or police clearance kung sakasakali or even pwede naman po ito na barangay clearance proving that you have a good moral character. Copy of your latest registration form. So at least dapat po kayo po ay admitted na sa SUC. No po? Gantt chart or timetable of activities for your research. Ano? So kailangan natin makita gaano katagal tatakbo yung inyong research, ano? Hindi kasi ito pwedeng lumagpas dun sa time na iaalat natin, ano po? And then lastly, your research proposal with approved or with signed approval sheet, no? Na approved na ng graduate school panel ninyo, no po, yung inyong research proposal. So yun po yung una. Ano po? So meron po bang question regarding sa thesis and dissertation assistance? You may post your questions po so that we can answer you po doon sa ating, dito po sa ating live. Ano po? So feel free to ask question po. Kung meron po kayong tanong para po doon sa ating dissertation and thesis assistance. Ano po? So we also would like to welcome people who are watching from Kamalig Albay, from Pulangi Albay, and from Bakakay Albay. Ano po? So let's proceed with the next with the next scholarship program. This is the educational grants for extension workers. Ano po? So ito po naman ay para rin ulit sa agricultural extension workers, no? Pero hindi pwede na ang ite-take ng EEW ay yung kanilang bachelor's degree, yung mga hindi pa nakakatapos sa kanilang bachelor's degree. This is specifically for graduate studies or master's and doctorate degrees in agriculture and fishery. So ano po yung ating definition ito, no? The provision of this scholarship program is for deserving and capable agricultural extension workers to pursue higher education towards agriculture and fisheries. So ano po yung average nito, no? Yung mga EEWs na gustong mag-take ng graduate programs, pero kailangan po ang courses po ay agriculture and fishery and other related multidisciplinary programs. Ano po? Ito po dapat ay kukunin sa state colleges and universities. So, hindi po pwede na sa private institution or private university po ito kukunin. Dito po sa scholarship program nito, meron po kayong dalawang option. Either you take the full-time or the part-time, no? Part-time scholarship program. Ano po? So, i-define po natin ito mamaya. Yung target beneficiaries po natin are the same, no? Department of Agriculture and its attached bureaus and agencies. So, para po ito doon sa mga regional offices namin dito sa Bicol region. Also, we also are targeting local government units, specifically working in the municipal agriculture offices, municipal fishery offices, provincial fishery office, ano pa ba? provincial veterinary office, no, mga LGUs that have ProVet, provincial fisheries, provincial agricultures, and also in the municipal level. Ano po? And lastly, the state colleges and universities. Okay, so balikan po natin ito. So for now, siguro po mag-break muna ako ng 2 minutes, no. Ayusin lang natin yung ano yung para lumabas po yung ating coverage. Ano po, nagkakaroon lang kami ng technical program, technical um, difficulty. Ano po? I'll be back in 30 seconds to 1 minute po. Okay na. I'm sorry, no? We just we had nagkaroon lang ng konting technical problem. Ano po? So, explain lang po natin yung ano yung ating part-time and full-time. Ano po para hindi po kayo maguluhan. Ano po? Pasensya na po. Um, for master's degree program, pag sinabi natin ito ay full-time, ibig sabihin kailangan matapos siya yung kanyang degree in 2 academic years. Ano? 2 taon lamang po. Ano? Ngayon, kapag part-time naman po, dapat matapos po niya yung kanyang course in 3 academic years naman po. Ano po? Kapag sa doctoral naman po or sa doctorate or sa PhD naman po, kapag full-time, dapat matapos po niya yung kanyang course in 3 academic years. Ano po? So, 3 taon. And then, kapag part-time naman po, dapat matapos po niya yung course in 4 academic years naman po. Ano po? So, yun po yung ating definition ng part-time and full-time. Now, kapag full-time po, talaga po dapat ito po ay full-time. Ibig sabihin, dapat study leave po kayo, no? Para matapos nyo kaagad yung yung inyong course. Kasi kailangan full load po kayo para matapos nyo kaagad in 2 years kung master's and in 3 years kung PhD naman. Ano naman po ang scholarship support and privileges? Ano po? For scholarship support and privileges, for master's degree, kapag full-time, ano po, we can pay 18,000 pesos per semester kapag full-time, and then for matriculation in school fees and 12,000 pesos naman kung part-time. Ano po? For master's degree. Unahin ko yung master's degree program. Ano po? And then for master's degree program, your monthly stipend or your monthly allowance is 15,000 pesos per month. Ano po? That's for 20 months. Ano kasi may 2 buwan na break naman. Ano po? And then for part-time, your monthly stipend is 10,000 pesos per month. Ano po? And then for learning materials, ano, for learning materials and connectivity allowance, no? Meron din tayong binibigay na for learning materials. Ang sa master's degree, for master's degree program, ang binibigay nating learning materials and connectivity allowance is 10,500 pesos per semester. Ano po? For full-time. And for part-time, ang kanilang learning materials and connectivity allowance is 7,000 pesos per semester. Ano po? And then for master's degree din, ang kanilang thesis allowance, ano po, ay or yung thesis grant po nila is kagaya sa Easy Agri is 100,000 pesos to be given in full during the conduct of your approved research or thesis title. So, ibibigay po yung 100,000 kapag approved na po yung inyong research title. Ano po? And yung graduation fee naman, you are also entitled for, or schools also entitled to for the graduation fee of not more than 5,000 pesos for master's degree. Ano po? So, ayan naman po yung ating yan naman po yung ating binibigay na privilege for master's degree program. Now, for the list of documentary requirements, for the list of documentary requirements for master's degree, kailangan po ng application letter, and then your latest personal data sheets, PSA copy of birth certificate, certified true copy of your PDF, certified true copy of your individual performance commitment rating for the past 2 rating periods, certification that the scholar is not under any form of scholarship during your application, an endorsement letter from your agency head, certification of good moral character, copy of latest registration form, and you also need to pass the requirements for admission ng inyong ng university. Kailangan din po ay hindi ka delinquent scholar, ano, kasi dati may scholarship program na kami, no? So dapat hindi ka delinquent scholar ng ATI. Dapat din po ay kayo po ay walang pending administrative case, ano po? And then you are willing to work on a research study that is subject to the guidelines of the thesis and dissertation assistance. Ibig sabihin, dapat it is related to agriculture and fisheries studies po. So yun po yung ating requirements. Ano po? For the PhD naman po, no? Ano po yung privileges? Ano po? For PhD, pag full-time po, your full-time, the allowance, the matriculation fee or the school fees na pwedeng bayaran ng ATI pag full-time is 18,000 pesos po, no? Not more than 18,000. Pag part-time naman for PhD, the tuition and matriculation fee must not be more than 13,500 pesos, no? For monthly stipend, no, yung monthly allowance for PhD, kapag full-time, that is 25,000 pesos, no? And then for part-time, that's 18,750 pesos. Ano po? And then for learning materials and connectivity allowance, for full-time, you will have 10,500 pesos per semester, no? During the semester. And then for part-time, you will have 7,875 pesos per semester. For the thesis allowance, kagaya dun sa una kong present kanina, upon the approval of your research title, you will be entitled to research proposal, not just the title, ano? Research proposal, you will be entitled to a 250,000 pesos research grant or dissertation grant for PhD for both full-time and part-time. And as well as you also have the graduation fee, um, actual and assessed by the university of not more than 5,000 pesos. Ano po? So ano po yung additional criteria? Wala pong additional criteria for PhD. Same din lang po ang kailangan yung ipasa, just like the master's degree program. So kailangan na meron kayong transcript of records ng inyong BS at inyong master's. Tapos kailangan i-permanent ka na rin ano po sa inyong agency. And then the other documentary requirements na sinabi ko kanina. So ito po yung mga documents na kailangan ipasa. Application letter, latest personal data sheet, copy of your birth certificate, certified true copy of your diploma and TOR for your bachelor's degree if you're applying for master's program, and then bachelor's and master's degree TOR and diploma if you're applying for PhD program. We also need a certified copy of your appointments, certified copy of your position description form or your duties and responsibilities assigned by your head of agency, your IPCR for 2 consecutive semesters last year, ano? And then we also need your permit to study approved by the head of your agency, a certification that the scholar is not under any form of scholarship. So we will be uploading the affidavits na kailangan ninyo ipanotarize para hindi na kayo mahirapan. Ano po? A certification that the scholar has no pending administrative case. Parang nakita ko yung affidavit, parang iisa na lang ito. Ano? And then certification that the scholar has not been a delinquent of a previous scholarship program. You also need to submit a certification of good moral character and the copy of your certification that you are already admitted in a state college or university. Or pwedeng yung registration card na. So yun po, yung ating educational assistance or educational grants for extension workers or EDGE scholarship program. Ano po? So kung may question po kayo, paki-post lang po no, para masagot po namin. We also would like to say hi to Ma'am Leia Sales, kay Mr. Jomar Fortes from Bulusan, Sorsogon. Pasensya na po kanina, nagkaroon lang kami ng konting technical problem. Ano po? So ito po yung last, ano po, na scholarship program. So hindi naman pwede na para dun lang sa mga nagtatrabaho sa Department of Agriculture, at sa local government units and state colleges and universities. We also have scholarship program for the youth, or we so-called the Educational Assistance for the Youth in Agriculture Program. Ano po? So kina po natin yung kanyang um, requirements or yung eligibility para malaman na ng ating mga youth or ng mga kakilala ninyo na pwede nyong i-refer ano po, para dito sa Educational Assistance for the Youth. Hi po kay Mr. Jovenel de la Torre. No, so ano po yung coverage po ng ating program? Ano po? Yung scholarship po na ito ay para sa at least 4 academic years, no? Yung mag-aaral ng 4 academic years, hindi po pwede yung 2 years lang. Sa state colleges and universities dito sa Bicol region. Kaya nakalagay niya nationwide because this is being offered sa lahat ng regional training centers namin, no? So for Bicol region, you may enroll in BS Agriculture, BS Agribusiness or Agribusiness Management, BS Fisheries, BS Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering, other related course including Veterinary Medicine, Forestry and Natural Resources course, and Environmental Science courses. So, yung first batch namin, I think na-limit ito sa BS Agriculture and related courses and Agriculture and Biosystems Engineering. But this time, we are already accepting as well applicants who will be taking veterinary medicine courses as well as environmental science courses. So the children must be, or the applicants must be children of smallholder farmers and fishers. Ano po? And are incoming first year. Ano po? Ulitin ko lang po, no? Incoming first year. Hindi po pwede na nag-first year na, no? We have been receiving a lot of emails na kung pwede na third year na sila and they will apply for the Easy Agri Scholars. Ano po? Ito po ay para sa mga incoming first year lang po. So ano yung support and privileges? Ano po? Ang support natin sa mga kabataan na ito na anak ng mga smallholder ng mga magsasaka at mangingisda ay matriculation fee of not more than 30,000 pesos per school year, no? And then they will also have a monthly stipends and lodging allowance of 6,000 pesos per month. Ano po? So they will also be receiving an internet allowance of 500 pesos per month. So, yung monthly na matatanggap nila ay 6,500 and then another 1,500 per semester for the learning materials. So, almost 6,500 plus 1,500 before the semester starts kasi may learning materials sila, no? And then, they will also have a research allowance or OJT allowance of 10,000 pesos to be given in full during the approval of their thesis or during the start of their on-the-job training. And then they are also entitled for miscellaneous fees, which are testing and assessment fee of 1,000 per tests and a gadget assistance of 15,000 in cash, subject for liquidation by the scholar. So, pag natanggap si Easy Agri Scholar, si kabataan, pwedeng i-grant ng 15,000 pesos pambili ng, kunyari ay online pa tayo, ng kanilang tablet na gagamitin online or laptop. Ano po? So, kailangan lang meron tayong liquidation, ibig sabihin kailangan merong legal na resibo yung pagbibilihan. Hindi pwedeng second hand. Ano po? Kailangan po ito ay brand new. And they're also entitled for a graduation fee of not exceeding 3,000 pesos per month. So, sino po yung qualified? Ano po? Sino po yung qualified na maging scholar ng Easy Agri? Ano po? Dapat po ang batang ito ay isang Filipino citizen. Ano po? Siya po ay dapat not more than 30 years old. No? Hindi pwedeng lagpasan ng 30 years old. Dapat po siya po ay anak or son or daughter of a farmer or fisher whose parents are registered or applied for the RSBSA, no? Yung ating registry system for farmers and fishers. Ano po? Ito po ay ang form nito ay nakukuha sa munisipyo, pinafile din sa munisipyo with annual gross income of not more than 120,000. So paano kapag hindi pa lumalabas yung ano nila, yung RSBSA nila, no? Pwede naman pong humingi ng certification sa Municipal Agriculture Office, pero kailangan naka-attach pa rin yung application slip, ano? May application slip po kasi na binibigay yan, ano po? Of course, kailangan po yung senior high school report card, no? Dapat graduate siya ng senior high school and willing to pursue a degree in agriculture, fisheries, or any agri-related course. Ano po? So kung dun sa EDGE, ang ano ay may multidisciplinary course, dito po agriculture-related course. Ano po? And then dapat po incoming first year college, no, na nakapasa na sa entrance exam or qualifying exam ng kunyang universidad na papasukan. Ito po ay para din lang dapat sa state colleges and university. Hindi po pwede po sa private institution or private college or university. Siya po dapat ay physically and mentally fit. Ano po? So, hindi naman po natin dinidiscount yung ating mga kapatid na differently abled. Ano po? Pero kaya pa rin ang ina natin, pwede tayo magtanggap na tinatanggap din natin ang ating mga differently abled na mga kapatid as long as they are capable of performing the duties and responsibilities of a scholar. Ano po? Dapat po siya ay hindi delinquent scholar ng previous scholarship program. Wala po siyang pending case and must not be related, no, by consanguinity or affinity within the second degree to any ATI employee. So ibig sabihin po, huwag kayong mag-alala, no, na baka mag-a-apply yung mga anak namin, mga kapatid namin. Ito po ay hindi na pwede or hindi na pinapayagan. Ano po? Bawal na po ang kahit ang aming mga kamag-anak na mag-apply para sa para sa scholarship program na ito. So, ito po talaga ay para sa ating mga stakeholders outside ng aming opisina. So, ito po yung ating documentary requirements. Ano po? Certification from the Municipal Agriculture Office na ang batang nag-a-apply ay anak, no, ng farmer or fisher po with a RSBSA registration or copy of application. Kailangan na i-file na yung RSBSA. PSA copy of birth certificate, ano po, proof of admission dun sa local university or college, certification of good health and mental fitness. Kailangan po meron pong kasamang resulta ng drug test at saka resulta ng x-ray. Ano po? And then, notarized affidavit of non-delinquency. Ito po ay i-upload po namin sa aming ATI Bicol Sarabay channel page. Ano po? Para i-download nyo na lang po. And then, accomplished scholarship form. Ito po ay magiging uploaded din starting next week. Ano po? Certification of good moral character or police clearance. Latest BIR income tax or certificate of exemption or indigency certificate issued by the barangay captain. And yung senior high school report card. No? So ito po yung ating mga documents na kailangan ipasa para sa Easy Agri Scholarship Program. So ito po yung itsura ng ating form, ano po, ng ating application form. I-upload po natin ito. Ito po pati yung ating checklist ng requirements, i-upload din po natin para po makita ninyo, no, maging gabay ninyo, maging guide ninyo sa pagkumpleto ng mga requirements na ito. Lahat po ng scholars sa Easy Agri, sa educational assistance, educational grants for extension workers, and even sa thesis and dissertation assistance, ay pipirma ng scholarship contract. Ibig sabihin, kailangan tapusin talaga. Kasi kapag hindi tatapusin or magkaroon ng problema, magiging breach of contract po ito, ibabalik po ninyo yung ginastos ng pamahalaan or ng gobyerno para doon sa scholarship program na ibinigay sa inyo. So ito po ay inonotaryo at iaaprubahan ng aming ATI director. No po, katunayan na kayo po ay nag-agree sa terms and conditions ng ating scholarship program. So ano yung mga obligations ninyo? Nung tatlo, no, kailangan ang scholar ay pipirma ng service contract at susundin ito. Kailangan po mag-open ng personal bank or personal land bank account. I'm sorry. Personal bank account para doon po ipapasok yung kanilang allowance. For Easy Agri Scholar, ang maintaining grade po ay 2.5. Ano po? For master's degree and for PhD, ang maintaining grade po ay 2.0. No? Pang-apat, ang scholar po ay hindi pinapayagan na magtrabaho or mag-accept ng other forms of scholarship, lalo na kapag full-time. Ano po? So, bawal ang merong extra trabaho except kung yun talaga yung work mo. No? Enroll in the regular academic load. Kailangan full load lagi. Kapag part-time naman sa master's and PhD, yung regular part-time load. Ano po? Dapat po willing mag-conduct ng research that are aligned in the DA priority program. And then regularly communicate with our office or sa aming scholarship focal person para sa pag-renew ng scholarship every semester. So, every semester po, nire-renew yung ating scholarship. Ano po? So, keep with the standards set by the program. Ano po? May mga standards tayong kailangan sundin. You need to direct all your efforts towards the completion of your degree or graduate course within the prescribed duration of the course. So, ulitin ko lang, kapag full-time sa master's, I think 2 taon, sa PhD, 3 taon, sa bachelor's degree, 4 na taon. Ano po? Or kapag BetMed, 6 na taon. And then kapag halimbawa naman, part-time, no, sa master's po ay 3 taon, sa PhD naman ay 4 na taon. Sa Easy Agri, sa college, wala po tayong part-time. Ano po? Kailangan pong ipasa yung hardbound copy of thesis, transcript of records, and diploma as proof of graduation. And then, you are required to work within the Philippines after graduation. Ano po? For a period equivalent to the years the scholar enjoyed the scholarship. So, ibig sabihin, kung 4 years po yung inyong scholarship sa Easy Agri, ibig sabihin, you need to work sa Pilipinas muna ng 4 na taon before you can apply for an overseas job. So, serve the people first in our country before serving others. Hi po kay Ma'am Joy Rodriguez, ang aming budget officer. Ano po? Ano po yung mga definition natin ng breach and default of scholarship contract? Kapag hindi po nasunod yung ating scholarship contract, may breach of contract na po ito. Kapag hindi nakapasa or hindi umabot sa cut-off ng grade, yan po ay breach of contract. May pineke po tayong dokumento, breach of contract din po yan. Hindi po naipasa yung mga requirements na kailangang ipasa sa renewal ng every semester. No? So breach of contract din po yan. Failure to enroll, no? Bigla kang tumigil, breach of contract din po yan. Lumagpas doon sa allotted time, that's also a breach of contract. Conviction of any crime by a court or proper administrative body, that is also a breach of contract. Failure to conform to the school rules and decorum and policies, and commission of any act of immorality, drunkenness, dishonesty, and other acts as may be considered. So those are all considered breach of contract. In case of breach of contract, the scholar shall refund 100% of the total financial assistance received. So ibabalik po lahat. No? And then, the grantee shall submit a notarized affidavit of undertaking wherein the schedule of payment and corresponding amount due are clearly stated. No, kapag hindi kayang bayaran ng cash, pabalik, pwede naman itong hulugan, pero kailangan ito ay i-approve ng aming Training and Scholarship Committee at ng aming Direktor. Meron namang other grounds for termination na hindi mo na kailangan ibalik yung pera. For example, talagang poor yung iyong health condition as certified by a government position. Pangalawa, ikaw ay ang yung estudyante ay nagkaroon ng mental illness or instability na certified by a psychometrician. And lastly, other justifiable grounds, no, na kailangan mo ng patunayan na hindi matatapos ng scholar yung kanyang scholarship program. So, ang deadline po ng submission ng ating requirements, para sa ating educational grants for extension workers and for Easy Agri Scholar is in July 1, 2022, no? July 1, 2022. Sa Lunes po, makikita na po ninyo yung mga links. Ipopost na po namin sa Lunes yung mga link para po dito sa scholarship program na ito. Pwede makikita nyo rin doon kung saan ninyo ipapadala. Pwede kasi ito munang ipadala sa email address namin. Pwede po munang i-send sa email address para amin po munang ma-validate, and then after po ma-validate at ma-approve ng aming committee, saka po magsasubmit ng hard copy ng documents. So, yun po ang ating iba't ibang scholarship program na ino-offer ng ATI Bicol ngayong taon na ito. Ready na po kami sagutin. Kung meron man po kayong question, paki-post lang po para po amin itong masagot. So, balik po tayo. So, if you have questions, kung may tanong po kayo, pwede po kayong mag-email, directly sa aming pong section. Ito po ang aming email address. Roy, baka pwede mong i-type doon sa comment section, it's ctms.atibicol@gmail.com, So, ayan po yung aming email address. Ita-type po doon sa ating comment section. Doon nyo rin po pwede ipasa or i-submit yung mga requirements na binanggit natin kanina para po atin siyang ma-review na kaagad. Because ang awarding po ng scholarship or ang pirmahan po ng kontrata ng ating scholarship program ay this coming August na po. So, just feel free to email us your queries, your questions, your reactions and recommendations po kung sakasakali, and we will be very, very much willing po na tanggapin ito at i-review ito para mag-improve pa po ang serbisyo ng aming ahensya. So, yun lamang po, So, maraming salamat po muli sa isang oras na pakikinig sa aming ngayong Sabado, sa aming ATI #Rabay channel. So, sa ngalan po ng aming Center Director, ni Miss Elsa A. Parrot, at ng amin pong Technical Chief or Assistant Center Director, si Ma'am Vivian Carable. Nagpapasalamat po muli ang ATI or ang Agricultural Training Institute sa inyong lahat na nakinig or nanood ngayong araw na ito. Good luck po sa lahat ng applicants. Expect po all the links po on Monday, sa Lunes. Abangan niyo po sa aming ATI Bicol. Paki-like na rin po yung aming page. And follow it, para sa iba't iba pang mga pagsasanay na pwede ninyong mai-avail sa ATI. At saka po, makita nyo na rin yung requirements at ma-download nyo na rin yung requirements para doon sa ating 3 scholarship program. Ako po si Doc Frank. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Ano ang nagtutulak sa amin na gawin ang mga bagay na nagbibigay inspirasyon upang maging maliwanag ang pananaw at makamit ang higit pa. Kami ang Agricultural Training Institute Regional Training Center 5, ang ahensya para sa pagsasanay at siya ring extension arm ng Department of Agriculture sa Rehiyon 5. Pangunahing tungkulin namin ang maghatid ng mga pagsasanay upang palawakin ang produksyon sa agrikultura at pangingisda. Ang Ang aming tanggapan ay matatagpuan sa bayan ng Pili sa probinsya ng Camarines Sur. Ang aming mga training facilities ang nagsisilbing daan tungo sa pinaigting na produksyon, pagproseso at pangangalakal sa larangan ng agrikultura at pangingisda. Saklaw ng aming operasyon ang mga lalawigan ng Bicol Region. Ito ang Albay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Sorsogon at mga isla ng Catanduanes at Masbate.
Hangarin ng ATI na patuloy na maiangat ang kapabilidad at kakayahan ng mga nasa sektor ng agrikultura at pangingisda. Sa paraang ito, sama-sama nating maaabot ang seguridad sa abot-kayang pagkain para sa sambayanan. Upang matupad ito, nakikipagtulungan ang ATI sa iba't ibang ahensya at individual. Sila ang mga kalahok sa National at Regional Agriculture and Fisheries Extension Systems.
Layunin naming makapagbigay ng mataas na antas ng kaalaman tungkol sa pagsasaka sa pamamagitan ng mga teknikal na pagsasanay para sa agricultural extension workers ng pamahalaang lokal, maging sa city, municipal at provincial agriculturists at veterinarians. Isinusulong namin ang Bicol Agriculture and Fisheries Network. Nakikipag-ugnayan din kami sa mga rural-based organizations, mga pamantasan at iba pang ahensya, pribado man o pampublikong sektor.
ATI ang pangunahing ahensya para sa nagkakaisang pagkilos ng extension services sa pagsasaka at pangingisda sa buong bansa. Ayon sa Agriculture and Fisheries Modernization Act or AFMA, ang major extension services ay training, technology demonstration, farm and business advisory services, at information, education, and communication services. Dito, nakaangkla ang 5 thematic areas ng DA-ATI Extension LEADS or LEADS.
Patuloy naming binabalangkas ang mga akmang estratehiya upang palakasin ang kakayahan ng mga nasa sektor ng agrikultura. Isinusulong din namin ang mga bagong hakbang, makabagong pamamaraan at paghahanda para sa nagbabagong panahon. Sa pakikipagtulungan ng mga pribadong individual at mga organisasyon, pinaparami at pinapalawak ang sakop ng mga learning sites, demonstration farms at extension projects. Pinagtutuunan namin ng pansin ang Farm Business Advisory Services upang mabigyan ng angkop na tugon ang mga katanungan tungkol sa pagsasaka. Gamit ang modernong paraan ng komunikasyon, mabilis na naihahatid ang serbisyo at impormasyon tungkol sa pagsasaka at pangingisda. Pinaplano, sinusubaybayan at sinusuri ang pagpapatupad ng mga training at extension programs sa pamamagitan ng performance reviews at pagsaliksik tungkol sa naging epektong mga pagsasanay. Upang patuloy na mapabuti ang paghatid ng training and extension services, patuloy naming isinasaayos ang mga paraan at polisiya tungkol sa pagkilos ng ahensya. Sa ganitong mga hakbang, tinutupad ng ATI ang mahahalagang layunin nito para sa ating bayan.
Mas pinaigting ng kagawaran ng pagsasaka ang tugon nito sa pangangailangan ng sambayanan sa sapat na pagkain sa panahon ng new normal. Kasabay ang ATI sa pagtugon sa mga suliranin ng bayan ukol sa supply chain, kabuhayan at kalusugan dulot ng COVID-19 pandemic. Mas epektibong malulunasan ang kahirapan at kakulangan sa pagkain kung ang paglago ng ekonomiya ay nakaangkla sa malakas na sektor ng agrikultura at pangingisda.
Ating kaugnay, tungo sa napapanahong kaalaman, kakayahan at masiglang pamayanan. Kami ang Agricultural Training Institute sa Rehiyon 5.